Hey there, beautiful ladies, and welcome back to TRISH TV, your go-to destination for real talk and growth. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's all too common but often misunderstood: breaking the cycle of codependency. It's time for a heart-to-heart chat, so grab your favorite drink, cozy up, and let's get started. In the world of relationships, there's this thing called codependency. It's not as complicated as it sounds. It's when we rely too much on our partners for everything, like emotional support and a sense of who we are. It happens to both men and women, but today we're talking about why some of us ladies fear being alone. First, we're social beings. We love connections and companionship. That's normal. Nothing wrong with that at all. But when we get so hooked that it becomes an obsession, that's when codependency creeps in. And we as women are more likely to experience it because of some of the pressures society puts on us. From a young age, we're told in so many ways that our value comes from taking care of others. We're encouraged to put relationships first, sometimes even before our own needs. This can make us scared of being alone because we might think we're worthless without a partner. We end up seeking validation and self-worth through our relationships with men and leaning on our partners way too much. Now let's uncover the telltale signs of codependency that might be showing up in your life. Sign number 1: neglecting your needs. So picture this: you're constantly putting everyone else's needs before your own, often to the point of physical or emotional exhaustion. You may feel compelled to say yes to every favor, every request, even when it drains your energy and leaves you feeling depleted. So for instance, you find yourself staying late at work, helping your colleagues with their tasks while your own work is piling up. Or in your personal life, you're the go-to person for everybody's problems, but you rarely reach out for help or take time for self-care. It's as if your own needs are an afterthought. Now let's talk about those insecurities and low self-esteem. Society bombards us with impossible beauty standards and makes us question ourselves constantly. This makes us feel like we need a partner to prove our worth. The fear of being alone comes from thinking that without someone, we're not good enough. So with that being said, this brings me to point number 2: poor boundaries. The second sign is all about having shaky boundaries. This means you might struggle to say no when you need to, allowing people to cross your emotional and physical limits. It's like having a fence with holes and anyone can just walk right through. Imagine you're in a relationship where your partner constantly invades your personal space, going through your phone or dictating how you spend your time. Despite feeling uncomfortable, you can't bring yourself to stop it. Or in friendships, you might let people take advantage of your kindness and never assert your own limits. It's a pattern of allowing others to disrespect your personal boundaries. Sign number 3: seeking validation. Seeking validation and approval from others to feel okay about yourself is a common sign of codependency. It's like having an empty validation tank that others need to fill for you to feel valued and worthy. You may find yourself constantly seeking external praise or reassurance. For instance, you might fish for compliments or approval in your relationships or at work. Without that external validation, you may struggle to feel good about yourself. Your self-worth is contingent on what others think, and that's a heavy burden to bear. Let's explore the steps to break free from the cycle of codependency in more detail. So first and foremost, it all begins with self-awareness. This means taking a deep and honest look at yourself, your patterns, and your emotions. Self-awareness is like turning on the lights in a dark room. It allows you to see your behaviors and emotional responses clearly. It's about asking yourself questions like, Why do I feel the need to overgive? Or why am I seeking validation from others? How do you cultivate awareness? You can start by journaling your thoughts and feelings. Pay attention to situations that trigger your codependencies. Are there specific people or circumstances that make you feel the need to please or sacrifice your own needs? Moving on to the second tip, self-love. This is the foundation of breaking the cycle of codependency. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion you extend to others. So why does self-love matter so much? Self-love is like watering a plant. It helps it to grow and thrive. It means acknowledging your worthiness of love and care instead of external validation. So how do you cultivate self-love? Practice self-compassion by speaking to yourself as if you would to a friend. Remember, you are worthy of love, including your own. Tip 3, seek professional help. Sometimes we need a guiding hand to navigate our emotional landscape. So whether that's a pastor, a really close friend, or someone who specializes in therapy and speaking to you about codependency, seeking professional help is like having a map when you're lost. Therapists can provide you with tools and insights and strategies tailored to your specific situation. Don't be embarrassed about it. You can start by researching therapists or counselors who specialize in codependency, or you can speak with your pastor if you have one about your relationship issues, but reach out to someone that you trust and schedule a time to sit down, and don't be afraid to ask questions and find someone who resonates with you. Tip 4, set healthy boundaries. This is a game changer in breaking the cycle of codependency. It's about defining what is and what isn't acceptable in your relationships. Why do healthy boundaries matter? Healthy boundaries are like the walls of your emotional castle. They protect your well-being and preserve your sense of self. How do you set healthy boundaries? You can start by identifying the areas where you felt uncomfortable or compromised in the past. Then communicate your boundaries assertively but kindly. Practice saying no when you need to, and be consistent in enforcing your limits. Remember, boundaries are about self-respect, not control. And there you have it, ladies. The roadmap to breaking the codependency cycle. Remember, it's a journey, not a sprint. Give yourself the love and the grace you deserve. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more empowering content, and share your thoughts in the comments. We're all in this together on a journey of growth and self-discovery. Until next time, stay fabulous, stay true to you, and keep breaking those cycles. Peace and love. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Oh, nah, nah. 'Cause I be coming tonight. Fire down, number on the wrist, oh. You give me vibe, take me out to space, oh. And I can't complain, I'm here to stay. You did do me like a juju. You don't tell me to your moo. Baby, I'm on my way. Don't care what you do to me.